Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Founder Story. I'm sure you've seen this all over the news right now. Due to Russia's war with Ukraine, there's a global wheat supply shortage. It's endangered. There was COVID pandemic. Now there's a supply chain issue with foods, inflation, all of these challenges. There's a lot of people, though, that are investing into agriculture. Hopefully, they can solve some of these things. And I know this is a super fascinating and intriguing topic, and that's why we wanted to get an expert on. So today we have the CEO of Agri Terra, Carsten Pfau. He's joining us all the way from Paraguay. Welcome, Carsten.
Yeah, thank you for having me. How are you?
Either we're talking about AI or we're talking about wheat shortage. I mean, this is a huge topic right now. But let's dive into you. So you've built an incredible empire of agriculture, and you've done a lot of investments in agriculture down in Paraguay. So why agriculture and why Paraguay?
Yeah, first of all, I mean, Paraguay is it's a rather large country. It's large in Germany, for example, to give you a reference, and it has just 7 million inhabitants. So a lot of fertile land available, abundance of water, which is always a problem in agriculture. You have to have water. And Paraguay is the perfect country for agriculture. It has 7 million inhabitants, but it produces food right now for about 80 million. And the tendency is to increase that. And that's an easy choice. And why agriculture? I think you just said it. I mean, there always are like shortages. World population is growing, and it's growing fast. And food and water will be an issue in the future. It already is, but it will be even more an issue in the future. So investing in it helps increasing the amount offered, which makes it more difficult to speculate on it, which is always a thing.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I never even thought about that. Having a lower population but a lot of land enables you to make food not just for the people there, but for food for other countries or exporting. But a lot of us have experienced the challenges to access to foods during the pandemic. So what are your thoughts on the general interest in investing in agriculture, the increase there, and everything that's been going on?
Yeah, I believe it's our duty to invest in it, because the more you invest, the more food you can produce, the more you help the world. You make it more difficult to speculate on food if you invest in it, which means you increase the production capacity. And we have seen it under COVID, we have seen it in war scenarios like now in Ukraine. And you can imagine like 10 different scenarios in which food could be of short supply. So the more you invest in it, the more you make available. And I believe that's something we have to do. It's good business, but it also has this moral component.
Yeah, I could see you have we're talking about a water shortage, but then also talking about a food shortage. Those two things combined, I mean, it could be a disaster if people are not getting involved. I mean, food and water are the two basic things we need as human beings.
Absolutely. And if you have a shortage, I mean, under COVID, maybe you experience it for the first time. I mean, I'm originally from Germany, and you go to the supermarket and you get whatever you want. And suddenly you experience empty shelves. That's some shocking moment for many people. Now I live in the third world, where of course this vast supply is not that normal. People are more like used to shortages. Yeah, I mean, water is an issue. We also have a mineral water company which we export worldwide. But producing in food, especially in fruit and vegetable, I believe is something we have to do, and we have to increase the supply worldwide.
So tell us your projection for the next few years in regards to food, investment, and any of the other projects that you're working on.
Yeah, we are basically investing in like the three columns of human needs, which is roof, food, and water. We have a real estate division, which is pretty big actually for Paraguayan levels. Then we produce food, we produce meat, we produce a lot of stuff people can eat, and we have this production of mineral water. Paraguay has an abundance of water. For us, it's nothing special to have water, but there are many regions in the world where water is indeed an issue. And by raising the level of production and by making it available to other countries, I believe we're doing a good thing. And as you can see, the world is growing. We have more and more people all the time, and they have to eat, they have to drink, and of course they will need a roof.
Yeah, it's super amazing what you're doing, and I mean, I love the food, water, and shelter. That is the basic human necessity. So thank you so much for being here. How can people learn more about you, your companies? Tell us where they can go.
Yeah, find us on the internet, of course, and Terra.de if you like, or Google me, you will find me, I'm sure. And maybe if you want to visit Paraguay, we wait for you. It's a very beautiful country.
Well, I can't wait to visit you in Paraguay and check out everything that you're doing. Carsten, thank you again for being here.
Thank you.